There is a quiet grief that comes from knowing you are capable of more, yet watching your days disappear into things that do not truly build your life. You wake up with plans. You tell yourself that today will be different. You will focus. You will finish the work. You will apply for the opportunity. You will organize your money. You will read, learn, build, prepare, and finally make progress. Then the day begins. A message comes in. A small distraction pulls your attention. One quick scroll becomes 30 minutes. One delay becomes another. One task takes longer than it should. You respond to other people's needs before facing your own priorities. By evening, you feel tired but not fulfilled, busy but not productive, occupied but not closer to the life you said you wanted, and quietly, the disappointment returns. Not because you did nothing, but because deep down, you know you did not do what mattered most. This is where many adults live. Not in complete laziness, but in scattered effort. Not in total failure, but in unfinished intention. Not without dreams, but without the focus and discipline needed to protect those dreams from the noise of everyday life. Time is not only passing. Time is shaping you. Every day you repeat a habit, you are training your future. Every hour you give away carelessly, you are choosing what becomes stronger in your life. If you give your best energy to distractions, distractions grow. If you give your best energy to fear, fear grows. If you give your best energy to urgent but unimportant tasks, your life becomes full of movement without direction. And one of the most painful things in adult life is realizing that you did not fail because you lacked ability. You failed because you kept giving your time to things that could never build what you wanted. This is not a message to make you feel guilty. Guilt alone does not change people. Shame does not create discipline. But truth can wake you up if you are willing to hear it calmly. Your time is your life in pieces. Your day is your future in small portions. Your attention is one of the most valuable forms of wealth you have. If you are trying to rebuild your career, your finances, your confidence, or your inner strength, you cannot keep treating your time like it has no cost. You cannot keep giving your clearest hours to distractions and then wonder why your dreams feel far away. You cannot keep postponing your own growth while responding quickly to everything that does not matter. At some point, you must ask yourself a serious question. Where is my life actually going, based on how I spend my days? Not based on what you hope for, not based on what you talk about, not based on what you plan to do someday, based on what you repeat. Because the truth is this, your routine is a prophecy. If your daily routine is full of delay, avoidance, distraction, emotional spending, unfinished work, and low-value habits, your future will reflect that. If your daily routine is built on focus, learning, financial discipline, honest work, rest, and correction, your future will also reflect that. You do not need to control every part of life. No one can. But you must begin to control what is within your reach. And one of the first things within your reach is how you use your time. The first lesson is simple but powerful. Stop confusing activity with progress. Many people are busy. Very few are truly moving forward. You can spend a whole day answering messages, checking updates, moving papers, attending meetings, watching videos, thinking about work, talking about plans, and still avoid the one task that would actually change your situation. Busyness can become a hiding place. It gives you the feeling of effort without the discomfort of true progress. It allows you to say, I have been doing something all day, while avoiding the harder question, did I do what mattered? A person rebuilding their life must learn the difference. Activity asks, what can I do now? Progress asks, what will move my life forward? Activity fills time. Progress gives time meaning. Activity can make you tired. Progress makes you stronger. Every morning, before the noise takes over, ask yourself, what are the few things that would make today meaningful if I completed them? Not 20 things, not every task, just the few that matter. Maybe it is completing a job application. Maybe it is sending an important email. Maybe it is studying for 1 hour. Maybe it is working on your business idea. Maybe it is reviewing your finances. Maybe it is exercising because your body has been neglected. Maybe it is having a serious conversation you have been avoiding. Write it down, then protect it. Do not let a low-value task steal the space that belongs to a life-building task. This is how focus begins. The second lesson is that your attention must be guarded. We live in a time where distraction is always available. You do not have to search for it. It comes to you. It vibrates in your pocket. It appears on your screen. It calls your name through entertainment, arguments, gossip, comparison, and endless information. The danger is not only that distraction wastes time. The deeper danger is that it weakens your ability to stay with anything long enough to grow from it. A scattered mind struggles to build a serious life. You cannot rebuild your career with a mind that cannot focus. You cannot repair your finances with a mind that keeps avoiding numbers. You cannot develop confidence if your attention is always trapped in comparison. You cannot become disciplined if every small urge becomes a command. Your attention is not cheap. Do not give it away to everything that asks for it. Start by creating protected spaces in your day. Choose a time when your phone is away from you. Choose a time when notifications are off. Choose a time when you are not available to every message, every request, every impulse, and every distraction. This may feel uncomfortable at first. You may reach for your phone without thinking. You may feel restless. You may feel as if you are missing something. That is because the mind gets used to interruption. It begins to crave noise, but silence is where deeper work begins. In silence, you can think. In silence, you can plan. In silence, you can face the task you have been avoiding. In silence, you can hear the truth under the noise. Give yourself at least one focused hour each day. 1 hour for the work that matters. 1 hour for learning. 1 hour for rebuilding. 1 hour for the task that your future will thank you for. If 1 hour feels too much, start with 20 minutes, but make those 20 minutes honest. No phone, no excuses, no running from discomfort. Focus is not built by wishing, it is built by returning. You lose focus, then return. You feel distracted, then return. You feel tired, then return. Each return strengthens you. The third lesson is to stop waiting for the right mood. Many people waste their best years waiting to feel ready. They wait to feel motivated before they work. They wait to feel confident before they apply. They wait to feel inspired before they create. They wait to feel certain before they decide. They wait to feel strong before they begin. But adult life does not always give you the right mood before the right responsibility. Sometimes you must act while tired. Sometimes you must begin while unsure. Sometimes you must study while discouraged. Sometimes you must apply while afraid of rejection. Sometimes you must save money while still feeling the pressure to spend. Sometimes you must rebuild while your confidence is still weak. This is not easy, but it is necessary. Discipline means your values make decisions when your mood is unreliable. If you depend only on motivation, your progress will be unstable because motivation changes. Some days you will feel strong. Some days you will feel empty. Some days you will wake up ready. Some days your mind will look for every reason to delay. You need something deeper than mood. You need a commitment. A commitment says, even if I do not feel like it, I will do the next right thing. Not everything, not perfectly. Just the next right thing. Open the document, read one page, send one application, walk for 10 minutes. Save a small amount, clean one part of your room, finish one task, make one call, review one bill. Action does not need to be dramatic to be powerful. Often, the first step is the hardest because your mind is resisting movement. But once you begin, resistance summits strength. The task that felt impossible becomes manageable. The fear that looked huge becomes smaller. The day that was about to be wasted begins to change direction. Do not negotiate too long with the part of you that wants comfort at the cost of progress. Begin before you feel ready. The fourth lesson is to understand the cost of delay. Procrastination is not harmless. It feels harmless in the moment because it offers relief. It says, not now, later, tomorrow, when things are clearer, when you have more energy, when you are in a better place. But delay has interest. The task you avoid today often returns tomorrow with more pressure. The bill you ignore becomes more stressful. The skill you postpone becomes more urgent. The health habit you delay becomes harder. The conversation you avoid becomes heavier. The opportunity you keep preparing for but never approach may pass you by. Procrastination borrows comfort from the present and sends the cost to your future. This is why many adults feel tired before they start. They are not only carrying today's work, they are carrying the weight of many delayed yesterdays. If this is you, do not insult yourself. But do not keep excusing the pattern. Choose one delayed task and face it today. Not all of them. One. Choose the task that has been sitting in your mind, quietly draining your confidence. It may be small from the outside, but if it keeps returning to your thoughts, it has emotional weight. Set a timer for 15 minutes and begin. Do not aim for perfection. Aim for movement. When the timer ends, you may continue if you can. If not, you have still broken the avoidance. This matters because avoidance grows through repetition, but courage does too. Every time you face what you have been avoiding, you teach your mind that discomfort does not have to control you. The fifth lesson is to build your day around high-value work. Not all tasks are equal. Some tasks maintain your life. Some tasks improve your life. Some tasks distract you from your life. You need to know the difference. High-value work is the work that moves you closer to stability, growth, confidence, and freedom. It may not always be urgent, but it matters. It often requires focus. It often feels uncomfortable. It often has no immediate reward, but over time, it changes your life. Learning a skill is high-value work. Managing your money is high-value work. Building a portfolio is high-value work. Applying for better opportunities is high-value work. Improving your health is high-value work. Creating a business plan is high-value work. Strengthening your spiritual and emotional life is high-value work. Setting boundaries is high-value work. Low-value work may feel easier. It may even feel productive. But it does not move the center of your life. A serious adult must learn to give the best hours to the best work. Do not give your clearest mind to entertainment and your tired mind to your future. Do not give your strongest energy to other people's emergencies and your weakest energy to your own growth. Do not spend the first part of your day in distraction, then wonder why your important work feels heavy. Study your energy. When are you most alert? When can you think clearly? When do you have the most discipline? Protect that time. Use it for what matters most. This is not selfish, it is responsible. If you never protect time for your own rebuilding, you will remain available to everyone except your future self. The sixth lesson is to create structure. A scattered life usually needs structure, not more wishes. Structure is what helps you do the right thing when emotion is weak. It reduces the number of decisions you must make. It gives your day a shape. It protects you from drifting. A simple structure may look like this. Start the morning with a short review of your priorities. Choose 3 important tasks. Do the hardest or most valuable task first. Keep your phone away during focused work. Take short breaks before your mind becomes exhausted. Review your money before spending. End the day by asking what worked, what failed, and what needs correction tomorrow. This is not complicated, but it is effective when repeated. Many people resist structure because they think it will make life feel restricted. But good structure does not imprison you. It frees you from confusion. A budget gives your money structure. A schedule gives your time structure. A routine gives your energy structure. A boundary gives your relationships structure. Without structure, everything competes for your attention at once. With structure, you know what belongs where. If your life feels chaotic, do not try to repair everything emotionally. Create one structure, a fixed wake-up time, a focused work block, a weekly money review, a daily walk, a Sunday planning session, a nightly reflection. One structure can become the beginning of order, and order brings peace. The seventh lesson is to protect your energy, not just your time. You can have time and still waste it if your energy is damaged. Many adults are exhausted because they have poor boundaries. They say yes too quickly. They listen to every problem. They carry other people's emotions. They spend time in environments that drain them. They sleep poorly. They eat carelessly. They move their bodies too little. They live in constant mental noise. Then they blame themselves for not being productive. But productivity is not only a time issue. It is also an energy issue. You need energy to think clearly. You need energy to make wise financial choices. You need energy to rebuild confidence. You need energy to learn, create, apply, prepare, and follow through. Protecting your energy may mean sleeping earlier. It may mean reducing conversations that leave you disturbed. It may mean taking a walk instead of scrolling. It may mean eating in a way that supports your body. It may mean saying no without a long explanation. It may mean giving yourself quiet time without feeling guilty. You are not a machine. You are a human being. A wise person does not only ask, "What do I need to do?" A wise person also asks, "What kind of condition do I need to be in to do it well?" Rest is not laziness when it restores your ability to live with discipline. Quiet is not wasted time when it helps your mind become clear. Boundaries are not cruelty when they protect the strength you need for your responsibilities. If you want to stop wasting time, stop wasting energy on things that keep pulling you away from the person you are trying to become. The eighth lesson is to close the day with honesty. At the end of each day, your mind needs a quiet review, not a harsh judgment, not a long session of regret, just honesty. Ask yourself, where did my time go today? What did I do that truly mattered? What distracted me? What did I avoid? What must I do differently tomorrow? These questions are simple, but they can become a mirror. And a mirror is useful when you are willing to look. You may discover that your biggest time problem is not lack of time, but lack of priority. You may discover that your phone controls more of your day than you thought. You may discover that you are most productive when you begin early. You may discover that certain people or habits consistently scatter your mind. You may discover that your evening routine is damaging your next morning. Do not be afraid of what you discover. Awareness is not an enemy. Awareness is a doorway. Once you can see the pattern, you can change the pattern. Write down one correction for tomorrow. Only one. Then follow it. This is how discipline becomes realistic. You do not repair your whole life in one night. You make one honest correction, then repeat. The ninth lesson is to remember what you are rebuilding for. Productivity is not about becoming busy. It is not about filling every hour. It is not about treating yourself like a machine. It is not about proving your worth through exhaustion. You are not trying to become productive just to do more. You are trying to become productive so your life can become more aligned with what matters. You are trying to create space for peace. You are trying to strengthen your finances. You are trying to rebuild confidence. You are trying to improve your career. You are trying to become someone your future self can trust. You are trying to stop living in a cycle of regret. When the reason is clear, the discipline becomes more meaningful. You are not waking up early just to wake up early. You are creating a calmer start to your day. You are not saving money just to see a number grow. You are protecting yourself from panic. You are not studying just to gather information. You are preparing for better opportunities. You are not limiting distractions just to be strict. You are recovering your attention from a world that profits from scattering it. You are not planning your day because life must be perfect. You are planning because your future deserves direction. Let your reason become stronger than your excuses. There will still be days when you fall short. You will still waste time sometimes. You will still get distracted. You will still delay certain tasks. You will still have moments when old habits return. But a mature person does not collapse because of one imperfect day. A mature person return to focus, return to structure, return to the task, return to the budget, return to the lesson, return to the promise, return to yourself. This is the real secret. The people who build meaningful lives are not always the people who never drift. They are the people who notice when they are drifting and come back soon. Come back sooner. When you catch yourself scrolling too long, come back. When you notice you are avoiding work, come back. When fear begins to delay your action, come back. When your spending becomes emotional, come back. When your mind becomes noisy, come back. When the day begins to slip away, come back. Every return is a form of strength. Every return is proof that you are no longer willing to abandon yourself for the comfort of distraction. Your time is still speaking. Your life is still waiting for your participation. Your future is still being shaped by what you choose next. So do not waste the rest of today grieving the hours already gone. Use what remains. Start where you are. Choose one high-value task. Remove one distraction. Take one serious step. Protect 1 hour. Make one better decision with your money. Give your mind one quiet moment. End the day with one honest correction. That is enough to begin. You do not need a perfect day to build a better life. You need a truthful day, a focused day, a disciplined hour, a small return to what matters. Over time, these small returns become a new identity. You become the kind of person who does what matters first. You become the kind of person who does not let feelings control every decision. You become the kind of person who can be trusted with time, money, opportunity, and responsibility. You become the kind of person who is no longer surprised by progress because your daily actions are finally pointing in the right direction. One day, you may look back and realize that your life did not change because you found more time. It changed because you stopped wasting the time you already had. You stopped giving your best attention to things that did not deserve it. You stopped waiting for motivation before acting with discipline. You stopped hiding inside busyness. You stopped letting delay charge interest against your future. You stopped treating your own growth like something that could always wait. And slowly, with patience, your days became different. Then your habits became different. Then your confidence became different. Then your life became different. That is how rebuilding happens, not all at once. Not loudly, not perfectly, one protected hour, one honest priority, one difficult task faced, one distraction removed, one evening reflection, one quiet return after another. Your time is your life. Use it with respect.